was laughing at the haunted room noise, the creak. Yeah. My name is Brooke. I'm 33 years old. I like to work on cars, photography, and random art projects. I have 5 animals. I have 1 dog and 4 cats. I am a retail manager at the local snowboard shop in town. I've never really been a fan of the customer service job. I just happen to be pretty okay at it. Just the random need to always be putting on a show for someone, or meeting expectations that are created by another human that aren't always reachable, attainable, or even possible. I like to be able to interact with people that enjoy the same things as me. A lot of the employees I've had in the past are great humans to interact with. We all get along. We've all got a lot of the same interests, so although sometimes you have to feel like you're acting all the time, when there are times when it's extremely enjoyable, especially when helping kids or people who have special needs that you can make sure they can go do something they want to do. I'm not super outgoing. I generally like to stick to myself, do my own thing, and only have like a tight group of friends, but I have to definitely act a lot different and use a lot of my energy to fill the role that I'm put in, instead of just being able to chill and just kind of let certain things happen naturally, like conversations or interactions. I have myasthenia gravis. It is a neuromuscular junction disorder where my antibodies go out and they attack the point where your acetylcholine, which is what makes your muscles move, so it doesn't tell my muscles to move when I tell them to all the time. I've had it for almost 16 years now. I was diagnosed when I was 17 and have had a few surgeries, some experimental drugs, mobility devices, all sorts of things up until this point. Even simple tasks like picking up normal things, like at work sometimes I'm too tired to pick up certain boxes, or even just holding my body upright fatigues certain muscles, so then other muscles overact, and then I can get spasms in my neck. It causes migraines, things like that. So every little thing that a normal human does takes up, what do they call it, like the spoon theory? Like, I have 10 spoons at the beginning of my day. Normal humans have an unlimited amount of spoons, so for each thing that's done, you can imagine 10 spoons. To take a shower, lose a spoon. Drive to work, lose a spoon. So I have to pick the things I do because I have such a limited amount of energy. So when I get off work, sometimes I got no spoons. So I just have to go home and sit on my phone, or just watch TV, or a lot of times go to sleep. When it first started, they had trouble understanding me just because my palate didn't work, because it's a muscle, so they couldn't actually understand what I was saying anymore. Now though, it's more trying to make them understand that just because I'm not in a wheelchair, or I don't use a stick to help find my way around the world because I'm not blind, that I am in fact ill every day, and not everything's as easy for me as I make it seem. So most of the time I just don't even try and put it into play, because people will eventually start to make jokes like, oh, can't do that, I'm too tired, I have a muscle disease, or stupid things like that. So it definitely is hard to make someone understand, like, I can't go snowboarding tomorrow because I worked too hard this week. I can't hang out with you guys tonight because I'm too tired. It's not because I don't want to do these things, it's that I cannot. So they can't understand it because it's invisible to them. I did some form line work for, it just started as a hoodie, because I'm Shimshan and Alutic, so I had learned form line from like my aunties and my grandma when I was little, and some family members. I learned how to do like beadwork and carving and all these different things. And so I was actually trying to show my employer a t-shirt idea he had, and he saw my wolf design, and he wanted it. At first I was not down, because, you know, I didn't want anyone making any money off my culture, but did decide to go along with the t-shirt. Now it's turned into a hoodie. Now it's turned into 4 different colors of t-shirts, 2 long sleeve variations, 1 not, and it says respect all people in Schmigeli on the sleeve. And the design work has gone farther, where he put it on a skateboard deck even. So, and it's been purchased by a couple different pros and people in the industry, which is really cool. So it's out there now, which is super rad. Even though I don't really want to work retail, I am making more and more contacts farther and farther out, which is really cool. So hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit more, or make it a little bit farther on the art side, for certain companies, and they're more open to it. Like Vans has done stuff with James Johnson. Crystal Whirl has a U.S. stamp. She's got all those Weston boards. So I like the idea of being able to maybe do that stuff one day. Graphic design would be pretty sick to be able to do. Or even just eventually start my own, I don't want to say clothing line because I'm in competition with myself, but one day be able to design more clothes. Maybe design our own shop, but not sure where I'm going to go with any of that just yet.